What up, y'all? It's Marty back again, and it's time now for another movie review. And this is not part of my Muppet movie reviews, which I really need to get to. Um, this is going to be, first of all, I do apologize for not doing my Muppet movie reviews. I will get to those later this week. I've just been extremely busy with school and whatnot, so screw you, school, for screwing everything up. Anyway, this is going to be another movie review, and this is the first time I'm doing a musical. Sorry, Austin. Um, I will say this right now. This is my mom's all-time favorite film. Yes, I don't, I don't, I don't usually bring family into this, but I'm just saying. Um, let's see. Where do we begin? Oh yeah, we begin and end in the summer of 1959 here on Lucas. Reorganize here. This up. There we go. In the summer of 1959, visiting Australian Sandy Olsen, played by Olivia Newton-John, meets local boy Danny Zuko, played by John Travolta, at the beach, and they unexpectedly fall in love. Usual. As the summer comes to an end, Sandy frets returning home and not seeing Danny again, but Danny assures her that this is just the beginning, and they kiss. On the first day of their senior class at Rydell High, the leader of the Greaser gang, the T-Birds, arrives with his best friend, Kinnicky, write that down, and their friends Sonny, Dewey, I don't know what, and Patsy, not related to Putnam. While the group's counterpart, the Pink Ladies, consisting of Rizzo, and no, we're not talking about Rizzo Rat, Frenchie, Marty, not me, and Jan, also arrives. Sandy, whose parents decided not to return to Australia, enrolls in Rydell and befriends Frenchie, who tries to fit her in with the Pink Ladies. Sandy tells them about meeting Danny over the summer and falling in love, which leads to the song Summer Nights. And when Rizzo realizes that she is speaking of Danny, also Rizzo's ex-boyfriend, she reaches a surprise meeting at a prep rally in order to cause drama. Despite his initial excitement, Danny acts indifferently in an effort to protect his cool reputation and spurns Sandy's affection, and Sandy runs off in disgust. Frenchie invites the girls to her house for a pajama party, tries to pierce Sandy's ears, but she becomes ill. Rizzo starts to mock Sandy, which leads to the song Look at Me, I Am Sandra Dee, and the other girls join in until Sandy discovers it. Upset, she decides to go downstairs to be alone, where she laments missing Danny, which leads to an amazing song called Hopelessly Devoted to You. Meanwhile, the boys show up to crash the party, and Rizzo goes off to be with Kinnicky, again, write that down, who eventually kicks the others out, so two hopefully can make up. They are interrupted by the Scorpions, a rival greaser gang, whose leader Leo insults Kinnicky's car. The T-Birds work with Kinnicky to get it back in shape, which leads to probably one of the greatest songs of all time, Grease Lightning. After realizing he still cares for Sandy, who has begun seeing football player Tom Cuscom, write that down, Chisholm, dang it, Danny is the coach to help him find a sport. He eventually finds a talented track and rekindles his relationship with Sandy. They attempt to go on a date, but it is crashed by their friends. Kinnicky and Rizzo have an argument, and the group eventually splits. leaving write that down, to ponder the wisdom of dropping out of high school for beauty school after mistaking class has her hair turned candy pink. She is visited by her guardian angel, Frankie Avalon, who urges her to return to school, which leads to an amazing song, Beauty School Dropout. The School of Dance Rise, broadcast live on national television and hosted by DJ Fontaine. Write that down. A fictional version of Alan Freed, who flirts with Marty. Again, not me. Rizzo and Nikki attempt to despite one another by respectively bringing Leo and his off-point girlfriend Cha-Cha as their dates, while Danny and Sandy come together. During a dance, Danny and Cha-Cha, who were once boyfriend and girlfriend, perform together, and when the show stands off, which hurts Sandy's feelings. Danny takes her to a drive-in movie. Danny gives his glass ring to make up for it, but then makes advances on her that offends her and sends her running, which leads to the song Sandy. At the drive-in, Rizzo tells Marty in confidence that she thinks she's pregnant. This is overheard and quickly relayed to Kaneki, who is the potential father. Kaneki attempts to make things right with Rizzo, but his wording offends her, and she tells him it was someone else, although it appears that she says it more out of bitterness than truth. Rizzo becomes subject to rumors and whispering, which she sings that in the song "There Are Worse Things I Could Do." Sandy finds her and offers her support, and they finally become friends. At a planned race between Leo and Kaneki is advertently knocked unconscious by his car door after Putsy carefully opens it into him. Danny takes his place, while Sandy watches from afar as Danny overtakes Leo and wins the race and Leo's car. Realizing that she loves Danny, Sandy decides to change herself in order to become with him, which is the reprise to Sandra Dee. As the school year comes to a close, the students attend a carnival held on school grounds. Danny has earned a letter in track, having become a jock to impress Sandy. Rizzo and Kaneki reunite after she finds that she's not pregnant after all. They come across Sandy, now dressed in tight black clothing and smoking. Now with the bad girl image, she and Danny share a provocative, write that down, dance together while proclaiming their love for each other, which leads to one of the greatest songs in musical history. You're the One That I Want. Awesome song. Until they come to the end of the carnival and climb into Greased Lightning, which then takes flight while everyone is singing We Go Together. Sandy and Danny turn back to wave goodbye at their friends as they soar away in the sky. And that is the plot of Grease. That was a lot. And, wow. Just, wow. That's all I gotta say. This is just an incredible movie. I think, I don't know if I'm right, but my mom actually went to see this in theaters. She absolutely loved it. And when I saw it for the first time, I fell in love. I mean, I'm mixed. I mean, I love musicals, but I also love comedy, but I also love action. this falls into two of them. And I also like romance too, like Romeo and Juliet, for example, which is what I read last year. Write that down. What the heck? Read last year in school. Um, and yeah, again, think of it as West Side Story and Romeo and Juliet combined. West Side Story is one of the best films of all time. I'll do a review on that later on down the road. Um, anyway, this is just an incredible movie. I absolutely loved it, especially the soundtrack. Holy crap, the soundtrack for this movie is one of the best soundtracks of all time, no doubt about it. If you've not heard of one of these songs, where have you been since 1978? I'm just gonna say it right now. Where have you been? Um, I know Austin. Now Austin Putnam, I will exclude from that because Austin, unfortunately, is not a fan of musicals. Um, and my aunt actually has a VHS of Grease. Unfortunately, it's in a box now. Yeah, she's at this big giant shelf with all these VHSs and whatnot. She like huh? Grease, awesome. Um, anyways, back to where I was. The soundtrack for this movie is just amazing, and one of my uncles, not the one I mentioned earlier, but my uncle actually has the vinyl record, has the vinyl for the not only the soundtrack of Grease, but also the soundtrack for Saturday Night Fever. Like, what? Both Saturday Night Fever and Grease? Wow. I'm like, holy crap. Anyway, Frankie Avalon. I mean, Frankie Avalon was very popular in 1979 with the song Venus. And let me look at the soundtrack. Frankie Valli with the song Grease. Absolutely incredible. I loved it. Um, Summer Nights, awesome tune. You're the One I Want is one of the best songs. Grease Lightning is another favorite of mine. Um, We Go Together is another awesome song. They also released it on CD in April of '91. Ugh, my apologies on that. Wait, Barry Gibb performed a song? Oh, Shanana. Wait, Shanana, that might have been, what's his name? Oh. Oh. That. Shanana. Never mind. There are actually no problems I have since I've only seen like the movie twice. I've never seen. Well, I actually have seen both Grease movies, and to tell you the truth, this is no doubt in my mind, but the first Grease is better. I mean, there are a couple songs I like in Grease too, but it's just not the same. I know. Uh, for my review, for my rating, that is, 5 stars. 5 stars. Absolutely incredible film, incredible, incredible soundtrack, and yeah, all of that. And that's gonna have to wrap the present up for this. And yep, I'm gonna start my Muppet movie review later today. So be on the lookout for that and much more from moi. Catch you guys later. Peace out.